We can cross live now back to Paris and speak to Stéphane de Verez. Stéphane, when we were speaking last time, you were describing the different districts for us. Just tell us where you are and what's been happening where you are right now.
Well, I'm actually standing approximately 200 meters in front of the theater, the Bataclan, right behind me. This is the place where the attack took place last night around 10 p.m. local time. It all started there after there were already several shootouts in the heart of Paris. In the weekend, Paris is always waking up very slowly, but this morning a lot of people were already in the streets. As you can see behind me, there's the area is actually blocked by police forces. 1,500 military personnel has been sent this night into the city as well. So the area where we are standing is blocked by the police, but nevertheless the life in Paris just goes on. Of course, people are waking up this morning with a terrible feeling. Once again, it's the second time in 10 months that they wake up in a country of terror with many casualties. And the tragedy is that the events in January at Charlie Hebdo's offices happened not far away from here, so it's the second time this neighborhood has been hit by a horrible terrorist attack.
You say life goes on, but there have been a number of different places that have been shut. Disneyland is closed, sporting fixtures have been cancelled, a state of emergency security measures have been put in place. How is that going to impact, first of all, the tourism within Paris and also people's daily lives?
Well, of course, we're already used to heavy security measures in Paris in general, and since January it has been stepped up. 10,000 military troops have been sent into the big cities, airports, train stations, whatsoever. So we are used to extreme security measures, and we also knew that the threat was real, that there was going to be a new terrorist attack. But a terrorist attack of this scale, of course, it was unexpected, unprecedented. It's the worst attack in France since the Second World War. We cannot ignore this. At the same time, the French government has invested hundreds and millions of euros in the last 10 months in terrorism security measures. A lot of new special agents have been hired. Security has been stepped up, and yet this relatively simple, technically simple attack took place in the heart of Paris on a Friday night. Despite all the measures the government has taken in the last year, this has happened again. So I think the French government and the French president, they will have some very serious and very painful questions to answer in the next couple of days.
Stéphane, this was a very carefully planned attack aimed at causing maximum damage. There were 6 different venues targeted, 8 attackers in total. France has now suffered 2 huge attacks in the space of 1 year. Is it now more vulnerable than anywhere else?
Well, you would say so. Of course, this country is used to terrorist attacks. It all started already in the 1990s. So the special forces are very well trained. The government has very good contingency plans. We saw that this night as well, last night. The emergency services are really excellent. And this is all an answer to the threat that's serious. Very serious, but what can you do? Life has to go on. It's a huge city. 11 million people live in the metropolitan area of Paris. It's one of the most vibrant cities in Europe. The answer of the Parisian population is the same as we've seen in January. We will not let us be defeated by a bunch of terrorists. And I hope, it's much too early to tell, that this will be the same sentiment in the next couple of days in Paris.
Stéphane, thank you.